of fear of exam? Or how do you improve your memory power? How do you improve your concentration? This is a general question every student is asking for. And yes, my views about it is, like as I keep saying, whatever you've been doing on a repeated basis becomes a part of it. So if you're a person who's been scoring like 30% or 40% or 60% or even 70%, you say, this is what I am. I'm sorry to say that that's what you are. That is what you have been doing all these days. Or that is what you have been practicing all these days. And conditioning yourself and saying to yourself, this is what I am. And the more you say that you are so and so, you become a part of it. So how do you improve that? How do you increase it? First of all, how did you become there? How did you go there? Maybe it could have been like your past experience. And when you keep on doing that same thing again and again and saying that this is what I am, you become that. So is there a way I can change myself? Is there a way I can improve my memory power? Is there a way I can improve my concentration? Is there a way I can come out of fear of exams? Definitely yes. So what is that? The thing is, like I keep saying, everything gets recorded in your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is the most powerful part of your brain. So I'll just give an example before I say how it should be done. I'll give an example of a person called Tejas, who met me some years before. And I remember actually when he came and met me, his father cried to me saying that my son is a border case guy. In fact, he's a this past person. I'm doubtful or fearful, afraid that he may pass this time or he may not. So can you do something on it? So I asked some questions to Tejas and found out actually he has conditioned his mind saying that this is what I am. And what actually happens, when a person is at that level, everybody mocks at him. Everybody says this is what you are. And everybody shouts at him and says this is not for you. You can't do that. You can't do this. So Tejas has been recording this first from himself and from the people around him, from the teachers, from his friends, from the parents, from the relatives. Everybody is thinking that, oh, Tejas is only this much. So this has been a part of Tejas and he conditioned on it again and again. So what I did was, I tried to remove all the blocks and programmed him to be more successful and made him to visualize and see things which was practically not possible on his own. And I gave my CDs, which is called Success in Exam and Boost Your Confidence. There are 2 CDs I gave for students. When I gave the CDs, and I removed the blocks and I programmed him. Second, I gave the CDs. After 4 days, Tejas comes to me and says, with a smiling face, I asked what happened to Tejas. He said, sir, today we had classes. In the classes, I scored 100% he scored 48 out of 50 in mathematics. That is close to 98% or 97%. And the second week really shook me, saying that I stood school second. So it's too much. Another case you can say, I'm proud to say about this particular person, our girl. Her name is Karthik. Karthik met me almost 3 years before, saying that I'm going through a lot of trouble in my life. I'm going through a lot of tension and stress in my family life. And because of which, my biology is my favorite subject. I started scoring less marks. In fact, from 90 I come down to 60. And from 60 I'm going down. I'm afraid that I may fail also. My ambition is to become a doctor. But by the way I'm going, I'm really surprised. I'm just afraid of it. So I just found out what are the blocks which is stopping Karthika to reach her goals. I completely removed all her blocks from her subconscious mind and gave my CDs. 4th day, Karthika calls me and says, today we had a class test. In the class test, I scored 100% biology, 100% maths, 100% physics, 100% chemistry. I said, Karthika, you met me to say that I want to become a doctor, not 100%. And after 2 years, she came. In fact, before 2 years, she came to me and said, with a lot of chocolates in her hand, said, I am in Jesus Medical College, doing my first year MBBS in a government quota. In fact, she said, I paid only 60,000 rupees versus a management fee, I think of close to 80 lakhs to 1 crore. Right? Even now, she's a topper, she's a performer. So what had happened really there? So we try to remove all the blocks which has been stopping them to achieve your goals. I can put other ways, like when I say this block, just remember this way. You're driving your bike or a car, or one side you're giving an accelerator, another hand you're applying a slight amount of brake. Can you move faster? Definitely not. You're putting a lot of effort and still wondering why I'm not able to reach there. The reason behind is your own blocks acts like a brake, so just stopping you. So what we do is, and many people say, can I use positive affirmations? Can I start programming my own mind? That's a simple thing. I'm not trying to say, I'm not trying to demotivate you, saying that you can't do it. Yes, you can definitely do it. But the thing is, you cannot reach to the extent what you're looking for on your own. Because that's a simple saying. The mind which created the problem cannot solve the problem on its own. So we as people, or we as a coach, we try to find out where exactly is your block. And we remove that blocks and we program it. And we program it, and my testimonies are amazing. In fact, what we see is there are plenty of people who have seen a difference in less than 1 week time. They are wondering, asking, how it is possible? How did it happen to me? Okay, one more testimony, because I love to share more testimonies. I'll share one more testimony about this guy called Karthik. Karthik's case is very unusual. Karthik was a topper till 10th standard. And when he joined his IIT coaching after 10th, he suddenly found all the toppers in that batch. And he had a small fear. Can I be there? Can this particular person overtake me? Can that particular person overtake me? And they had a grading system like A batch, B batch, C batch. So suddenly he had a fear. Can I be on the topper? Can I be in the toppers list? Or will I go down? That small fear in him started to create a problem in him, and he started getting severe headaches. And because of the headaches, they had to go to a psychiatrist and look for MRI scans, go for my MRI scans. Plenty of MRI scans have been taken, and the psychiatrist gave him some antidepressant tablets. But the problem was not solved. Karthik had some more problems like tiredness, weakness, and he was not able to still perform there in the education. So what he did was, he approached another doctor, and the doctor said, you have a vitamin B12 deficiency. So he started taking vitamin B12 tablets. A point came in wherein Karthik couldn't see success in even that area also. You know, what generally many people do is like when you don't get an answer from the doctors you're searching for, the last option, many people, I'm sorry to say that, many people try to go for an astrologer. So Karthik went to an astrologer. And I don't know which astrologer it is. The astrologer said, Karthik, your bad time is running. For 6 months you have a bad time. And Karthik's exam was in 6 months' time. Okay, I mean, I generally joke with people and ask, can Karthik write in the paper saying that my astrologer said my bad time is running? No. In fact, this guy did some unusual thing, I don't want to tell about it. So he couldn't see success, and he was completely shattered. Somebody spoke about me to his mother, and his mother calls me one day and says, like, I want to come and meet you. I said, okay, fine, come and meet me. So when Karthik was there in front of me, I found out where is the problem. And I said his mother, in 30 minutes you can see a change in your son. His mother literally laughed at me and said, so for 3 years you've been struggling, and we met many people, and you just say in 30 minutes your son will be normal. I can understand this. I said, madam, I can understand the problem of Karthik. I made Karthik to sit in front of me. In fact, actually Karthik spoke a lot than listening to me. Because again, when you go on the internet on why this particular problem, you have various sites talking about why this particular problem. But the same internet, if you can ask how I can solve the problem, there are good solutions. But he started searching on why I have a problem rather than how I can solve the problem. So he was completely on the negative side of why the problem is. Then actually he started explaining me why he is being there and why he cannot come out of it. I just laughing at him and said, Karthik, I just got 20 to 30 minutes of your time. And you can see a change. Then I made Karthik understand it. I programmed him in his subconscious mind. And before programming his subconscious mind, I asked Karthik, what do you see, Karthik? What do you feel? And Karthik said, I have something here on the left side. And I can feel a numbness here. I can feel something bulging here. And the entire left side, I can feel numbness. I'm not able to lift my left hand. I'm not able to lift my left leg. And I can feel the tiredness. I can feel so many things happening to me. I'm lost myself. I said, okay, Karthik, close your eyes. And from there, I started to program subconscious mind. After 20 minutes, I just asked Karthik to open your eyes. And I asked Karthik, can you see a change? Then I asked Karthik, what do you see in this side? Then Karthik touched here and said, sir, I feel that everything is gone. Everything is gone. Everything is disappeared. How is that? I said, it was in your mind. Okay? And I called Karthik's mother and I showed Karthik's mother about Karthik. And she just saw him and said, he was Karthik 3 years ago. This was Karthik 3 years before. I said, you will see a lot of changes. And in fact, I gave my series taking Success in Exam and Boost Your Confidence to Karthik. And Karthik little laughed at me and said, this kind of programs or this kind of series are available on the internet for free. I said, Karthik, I challenge. That's my favorite saying. I challenge. What do you take? I said, just listen to this. And in 10 days time, you don't see any change. Come and throw the seed on my face. I literally mean that. Come and throw the seed on my face. After 4 days, Karthik came to me and said, who are you? First question he asked me was, who are you? Because for 3 years I was struggling and I couldn't find any solutions on this. But you have completely changed me, you have completely transformed me. In this 4-5 days, what I saw was, I'm able to read 180 pages one shot. I'm able to solve more than 80 problems in a single day. In fact, Karthik has to travel a minimum of like close to 50 kilometers up and down. Morning 8 o'clock he'll leave and evening 8 o'clock he'll come back. By the time he comes back, just imagine, 8 o'clock somebody's returning. But they're getting tired. But Karthik used to listen to my tracks. And from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. he used to sit and study. But what he did was, after every 1 hour, he will listen to my tracks. My tracks are just for 15 minutes and 20 minutes. It's not something big. And in the background, we have got something called a subliminal messages, which he started to play while he was studying. So Karthik used to study from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. and 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. is a sleeping time, just 3 hours. In fact, I advise not to do that. But what he said was, I can feel so much of energy in me that I can study more. I was really inspired by his testimony. And I can see, I saw a lot of changes in Karthik after that. See, why I'm talking about it, it's not magic. It's all science. The bottom line is, what we conditions on a regular basis becomes a part of it. So the good news for all the students is, whatever your dreams are, whatever your goals are, I think by all this testimonies we have shared here, I think you can know that there is a solution for whatever challenges you are going through your life. So for that, please contact us, and our websites are there, and my number is also displayed here. Please call us and ask anything, whatever you are struggling for, and we are here to solve it.